HBCU Gameday Postgame, and the Rattlers come out victorious over Prairie View A&M, who fought valiantly. But, Coach, the Rattlers were predicted to win the East, and they came out and played like it today.
They did. They came out second half. I think we had a really good game plan in the first half. We played them well, and then we know they're a second half team, and as we've been telling these guys all week long, they're a second half team. We just got to come out and match their energy. They came out second half, played big boy ball on us. We couldn't make a tackle. We were screwing up on plays, and anytime you do that against a good team, they're going to take advantage of it.
Coach, the West is still wide open.
It is.
And so you still have an opportunity. So this is not the end. This is just a motivator to get back in there and to be a part of that Wild West, as we call it.
Yeah, absolutely. It is definitely a Wild, Wild West, man. And we got great teams over there with a lot of great coaches. You just never know what's going to happen in that West. But again, we just got to go out and take care of our responsibilities, man. And if we do that, we'll be okay. But again, we just got to do it.
All right, post-game here from Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium. Coach, thank you for joining us. HBCU Gameday. The Rattlers come out 45-7, and they are the champions of the Eastern Division with the loss of Alabama A&M to Alabama State today in Huntsville. HBCU Gameday here with head coach Willie Simmons. The Rattlers have clinched the SWAC East. Big game, big win over Prairie View, 45-7. Coach, how does it feel to not only win the SWAC East, but get it against your former team?
A lot of emotions. My former team, homecoming, and then the chance to win the East, to clinch the East. It's surreal. We knew it was a possibility. We didn't want to talk too much about it and get the guys off focus, because we know we had a job to do, and that was to come out and play a really good Prairie View football team at homecoming. And we knew they wanted to come and be homecoming spoilers. But I thought the guys came out, man, fast out the gate. Defensively played lights out. Held that group to under 100 yards passing, just over 200 yards total offense. Offensively, we were able to run for 187, throw for another 270-something, and so just a complete ball game. Had a couple of blunders here and there, but all in all, I thought the guys blocked out all the distractions for the week. It really showed the type of dominant team that we can be in probably our most complete game.
Coach, you said earlier in the year after the Jackson State game that you didn't have to look at the scoreboards anymore. Whatever you wanted was in front of you if the team just kept winning. Does that take some pressure off of the team, not having to depend on something from someone else to continue to excel?
Well, I don't know if it necessarily takes pressure off, and I guess in that aspect it does. But the pressure for us is just our everyday pursuit of excellence and what we're trying to accomplish as a football team. And we tell the guys at the end of the day, it's great to be in this position where we control our own destiny, but we're in a constant pursuit of perfection every single day. And that's the pressure. The pressure is, can I come here every day, give it my all, lock in, do the things I need to do to give our football team the best chance to be successful. And fortunately for us, we've been able to do that, not all the time, but enough times to be 7-1, 6-0 in conference, top 15 in the country, and now for the first time ever, SWAC East champs.
Coach, homecoming brings a whole different set of elements. You got the regular band and the alumni band, and the alumni band, like they forgot the rules, playing while the team is on offense. But it's homecoming, so you just let them go. You've got former members of the band back, several former players back, and also this time you have Andre Dawson, FAMU Sports Hall of Famer and Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, and Ken Griffey Jr. here at the same time, and Ken Griffey Jr.'s son gets a pick six. There are scenarios, and then there's that.
I tell you what, the football gods were definitely smiling down on FAMU tonight. It was kind of a storybook game. Like I said, having Andre here, having Ken here, Tevin gets a pick. Jalen Glaze had just thought about playing. He gets a huge pick. Just a lot of great things happening. Again, I looked up one time and I forgot the alumni band was there, and my eyes said, I know the band usually plays over to the right, and I looked and saw the alumni band to the left, and there used to be at days where they were allowed to play during the play, so we got to teach them the SWAT rules that they don't play during the play, but now just all jokes aside. But just, again, great to see everyone here. A phenomenal crowd, phenomenal atmosphere, but that's what a FAMU homecoming is. You bring back the stars, you bring back all the prominent alum, everyone who this place made who they are today, and just to be able to rub elbows with some of those individuals, to see the cheers, the jubilation, just the smiles everyone has now that we won homecoming. It's truly a special feeling.
Well, let me tell you someone else who was here, who was on the sideline having a great time. John Grant was here, and he was having a great time. He's loved the Southern hospitality. I think he probably went to Perry Street to get him something to eat. But big game next week in Huntsville. How do you get the team, sometimes they can get complacency after you achieve a goal. How do you keep them from being complacent knowing they've already made it to that championship to continue to put their foot on the gas to move forward?
Well, again, it's that pursuit of excellence that we talk about. Again, we talk to the guys always about not being results driven, but process driven. And the result may be a SWAC championship. The result may be a SWAC East championship or a Celebration Bowl berth. But the process every day it takes to be the best version of yourself, that's what we're chasing. That pursuit of excellence is something that's ingrained in our DNA. And if we continue to focus on that and not the end result of what Saturday can bring, then it keeps us locked in on what we have to do. If we do that, Saturday takes care of itself. And so, again, we always talk to them about keeping the main thing the main thing. Yes, we secured the East, but there's still a lot of meat on that bone. The job isn't done. We want to continue to prove that we're one of the top teams in America. And in order to do that, we got to continue to win and be 1-0 next week. So we'll celebrate tonight. We'll come back tomorrow, same routine, get right back at it, watch the film, make the corrections, and then turn our attention to Alabama A&M and try to be 1-0 again.
All right, HBCU Game Day live at Gallimore Powell Fieldhouse. Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium. Got to get all them names in there for it to be correct.
A lot of history.
The Rattlers win 45-7 over Prairie View A&M, also securing the SWAC East Championship. Up next for the Rattlers, a trip to Huntsville. And for those going to the game in Huntsville, the Marching 100 will accompany them, so it will be loud in Huntsville next week.